Hey guys, Josh here, back with another rant. Today I wanted to talk about being alone showed me what I was running from. I try to talk about things that I'm going through, things I've experienced or things that I'm going through in my own life. And today is no different. I'd say I'm in a pretty lonely era of my life, especially recently, but just this whole year, this whole 2025 hasn't been great for me. I am currently in the process of figuring out what is going to happen. I'm on like the cusp of big events. Currently, I'm still in limbo right now. I can try to sit here and guess where things are going to go, but that's just going to make me lose my mind. So I'm currently in the cusp of things that might happen that are going to be either good or bad in their own respective ways. But I've lost, friends. I've lost someone that I truly love. Well, I wouldn't say lost is the right term, but things will never be the same, right? And, losing all that comes with the feeling of loneliness, the feeling of how am I supposed to rebuild these connections and be okay, when that was something that was really motivating me to keep trying my life, these other people that I was surrounding myself with. And, that's probably a negative on me. I shouldn't base my whole livelihood and well-being on other people, and that's something I've done my whole life, and I'm really trying to become more independent. And that leads into the title of this. I've been having to face my issues, and some of that being, I rely on other people's opinions too much to function. I'm like, what are they going to think of me? This, that. When people already are dealing with their own shit, most people don't even pay you. Like, if you're worried about an outfit, most people aren't even going to notice it like you notice it, because they have their own lives to worry about, their own issues. So, I've been trying to become more independent, more self-confident, more secure in myself, because I was just constantly relying on other people's, praise or gratification too much, to the point where I was unable to function, because I'm just sitting here overthinking and trying to guess what people are thinking just based off facial expressions or, what I think they might be saying. So I've just been trying to become more independent, I can stand on my own without having to be helped. And being alone is teach me that, because I only have myself to reflect with. I journal a lot, and I'm just with my thoughts every day. So I'm dealing with these issues because it's something I really want to do. I've been really trying to I've been really sick too. So it's been a lot, but I feel good knowing that I'm working towards a goal of being happier and healthier. And, it's not a very controlling goal, because it's a lot of wiggle room. And I feel good that I'm taking steps every day to do this, So, yeah, I'd say being lonely for the rest of your life isn't a great outcome or something that people should strive for, but a period of loneliness can be good, can be beneficial, depending on if you really take the opportunity to grow. Because if you just wallow away, then yeah, of course, being lonely sucks. I go to bed alone every night. I don't have this connection with someone that I can just go to them and tell them everything that's going on in my life, and it's really hard sometimes, especially if you were in love with someone before, and they're so close but you just can't reach out. It's difficult. But if you focus on the negative, then yeah, everything's gonna be bad. Everything is negative. But I'm trying to just stay positive and do me. So yeah, you can hear it. I get a little sad thinking about it, but it's just, I gotta trust the universe. That's all we can do, is just trust the universe that things are supposed to work out the way. Everything is happening for a reason. So, just take this in your hero's journey. You're in this little lonely phase. If you're like me right now, you're going through this. Take it in stride. Take it as a good thing. This is gonna make me stronger. So for my next connections or my next relationship, I'm gonna be fucking way up here when the old me was down here. So when I do have conflict or I do have things, I'll be able to comfort myself. I'll be able to handle it as a more mature person. And people are going to be like, damn, this guy is mature. If you're looking for people's opinions, which you shouldn't be. So veto what I just said. But also a compliment here and there is nice. So, regardless, third eye opening up. I'm still working on it, as you can see, but I am trying. Yeah. AJuice on Instagram. Love you guys. Bye.